Welcome to Spotlight New England. I'm one of your hosts, Audrey McClelland.
And I'm Ashley Erling. Back for another fun day.
We are back for another day.
Is this like weird to you at all?
The what?
Like the week in general. I feel like I'm a day ahead. You know when you like
feel like you're off a day?
Yeah, I was like kind of like, what day is it?
No, I mean the beginning of the week always kind of like flies by for me, and I feel like Thursday is always the day I'm like, wait a second,
what day
is it Wednesday or Friday?
Yeah,
like that's usually when I get confused.
I don't know why. For some reason, I think because there's a lot of, and I know you relate to this. There's a lot of like planning ahead going on right now.
Oh yeah, totally.
So like when you're like in that kind of cycle of like emailing and booking and putting things in, and then you're like, wait a minute, that's like 2 weeks from, and now I'm like, oh, it's only like a Tuesday right now.
No, it's true. And we both have like a vacation coming up, so I think that's kind of throwing us off too.
Even my vacation isn't like, it is, but it's like not a real vacation. It's just like something that happened to fall
like right during that way.
So it's not like I'm like, oh my gosh, I have a big vacation coming up. It was more of just like, well, I'm not gonna drive back to go to work for like 5 hours one day, and not like I'm just gonna take the whole week.
Yeah, no.
You have it, but you have a fun thing. Yours is kind of similar, actually.
I was gonna say
mine
is
like a work
not.
event.
Right, I was gonna say it's not definitely not like I'm not gonna be chilling out.
Yeah,
gonna be more. It's just like a conference I'm going to. So yeah, it's not gonna be like a chill week. Yeah, but but still, like it's not be here. I'll be in Dallas.
No, it's what it is. I think especially when you're about to head back into a routine.
Yes,
it's fun to just kind of do something that is so out of your routine.
Right. To
just shake it up. And then you come back and like ready to, kind of like fresh ideas and like.
I know, because I don't know anybody on this.
I think you're gonna
at this conference. So even like my husband was saying to me this week, and he's like, you never know who you're gonna meet. And I'm like a child again. I'm like, okay.
But for you, honestly, this isn't what we're gonna talk about today. But for you, honestly, it's like kind of rare for you to go into a situation now where it's like
you don't know anybody, brand new,
anyone. So there's kind of like something cool to that. I think.
I'm excited. Like no one knows. Like you don't really have a story with anybody, so you kind of start one.
And like you obviously will make friends with everyone. So I
hope
think
so. I'm like excited to go, but but still, like not a vacation, but still the days because of that is kind of throwing me off.
Where are we right now?
Yeah,
what are we doing?
Where are we?
We don't know. But fortunately, we have some good content for you today anyway, because our team has been working overtime. One thing that you can always count on, whether it's summer or fall, but I think especially when you're heading into fall, is that you just like love to have a candle going in your house.
I have candles going all year. I really do.
I do too. And like, unfortunately, I hate this about myself. I'm the type of person, I'm like, don't light the nice candle. Save it for like.
Okay, yes. Like an actual special occasion.
I need to stop doing that because like.
Yeah.
There's no point to that.
No. Matt always gets worried I'm going to forget about them.
I get worried.
That's his big thing. But I always have them burning. As soon as I get up from work, I light one every day. And then in the morning, I come down early for anybody else wakes up, and I light one in the morning.
I like to see it. That's nice.
And then I always like remember. So I can't tell you how many times I'm pulling out of my driveway, and I'm like, did I blow it out?
That's what I'm scared of.
Did I blow it out?
Yeah, that's what I'm scared of. Yeah.
But I do.
Well,
I like candle.
Locally, there are lots of places where, of course, you can get candles, but there's actually somewhere you can make your own, which I think is so cool. So our buddy Ray, who's been here on the show, he went and checked it out.
Just like most people, I love a good candle. Candles are totally my vibe. You can never go wrong with having too many, especially during the summertime. Summertime scented candles have a special way of just allowing you to unwind and escape. Well, today I'm doing something I've never done before. I'm taking up my first ever candle making workshop, and I cannot wait to see what I come up with.
Our sort of design philosophy or philosophy for the brand was to create a candle that could enhance your everyday space, be accessible and attainable, and kind of evoke special moments in time or help you remember certain milestones in your life. We use 100% soy wax, and then all of our fragrance oils are phthalate-free and non-toxic. So we like to just take a little bit of extra care and create something for people that I would want to have in my own home.
From her home to yours, Catherine Ovrudo has been creating and hand-pouring candles since 2016.
And I found that I really loved blending all of the fragrances and had a really good time kind of doing something with my hands, being off my phone, and trying something new. And it kind of scaled from there.
Aster Candle grew in size, acquiring retail studio space in the Lorraine Mills, and the demand to be a part of Catherine's candle making workshop made her the talk of the town.
It's so much fun. I didn't realize how much I would like the teaching part of it. We have snacks, we have drinks, we play music.
All right, and now for the fun part. You're gonna walk me through how to create my very first own candle. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Are you excited for this? Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. Step one, walk me through. I'm just gonna follow your lead.
Yes, definitely. We have everything that we need to make the candle on our tray, except our wax, which I'm heating up separately in the wax melter.
Okay.
So the first thing we'll do is just take our warning label and we'll pop that onto the bottom of our glass jar. And then we'll take our pre-tabbed wick.
Okay.
Peel the sticker off of the bottom of that, and then just place it as best you can in the center of the jar. Okay. What I think is the most fun part of the whole experience is blending your own custom fragrance.
Ooh.
So for inspiration and a jumping off point, we'll use our fragrance wheel. So then we have a mini measuring cup on our tray. So we'll go ahead and open up the fragrance oil bottle and use the dropper to fill it up to 10 milliliters of fragrance oil.
10 milliliters. We have the wax.
We've got our wax.
Now what do we do?
Let's turn on our thermometer.
Okay.
And we're gonna take the temperature of the wax because we want to add the fragrance oil when the wax is about 185 degrees. And now we can take our fragrance oil and we're gonna add it to the wax and then take your whisk.
Okay.
And then we'll whisk for about 2 minutes.
Okay.
And then we'll pop our thermometer back on. And we want to pour the wax into the glass jar when the temperature drops to around 145 degrees. Okay. And then we'll take your pouring pitcher.
Okay.
And then we can go ahead.
Should I hold it or leave it flat?
You can leave it flat. We have just enough wax to fill up the candle, so you won't have to worry about it overflowing.
Oh, you were right. That was perfect. So while we wait for the candle to sit and settle and do its thing, we are going to now make a label.
Yes, design your own custom label. So we have a collection of rubber stamps and ink, and then this sheet just shows what stamps are available.
This is the fun part. This is where my art skills come into play. My creativity can shine. I would go with the inker, since this is my first time in Rhode Island. And here you have it, you guys, the final product, which I am calling the Ray Candle because it smells absolutely amazing. Thank you for this experience.
You're so welcome. I'm glad you liked it.
I had so much fun. I absolutely will be returning to do more of this. And if you would like to check out the next Astro Candle workshop happening right here in Pawtucket, just come down August 23rd to make your very own candle. For The Road Show, I'm Ray Taylor.
Came out great.
We love it, Ray.
Came out great.
He goes, I'm
Ray
naming
candle.
it the Ray Candle because it smells great. Can't argue with that logic.
It does always smell good.
He
so
does
it
always
definitely
smell
tracks.
so good. He always looks good. He always smells good. He said Pawtucket correctly.
Right,
Listen, he's not from here. You pointed that out.
Yeah, no, so many people say, what are they? Pawtucket.
Yeah.
You know, it like rolled right off of his tongue.
He did.
Pawtucket.
He tricked me right into forgetting that he's not from here.
There you go.
I love it. Go check it out.
I do want to try that. I think that seems really cool to do.
Awesome thing you can go check out, and it's all the time. So go do that, and we have more coming up on Spotlight New England. Stick around. Welcome back to Spotlight New England. So this is really cool. Over this past weekend, the folks from Wheel of Fortune were actually in town doing a contestant search at Bally's.
At Bally's.
We talk to all the time.
Yep.
And I didn't realize, I ended up covering it Saturday morning. Here's some of the video. So I was out there when folks were lining up, and no surprise, look at the amount of people who were there. And this is before it even actually opened. So doors opened at 11. It went till 3 on both Saturday and Sunday. And they said anyone that was in line, they would see. So people lined up. And by the time I was even done with my live shot, they were still,
still looking
like
to
coming in. Hadn't even really started yet. But what's really cool, I mean, this is just cool in general. They said they hadn't been to New England in years.
Oh, no way.
To do a contestant search. And not only that, it was like right here.
Right here?
In Rhode Island.
So, like, what do you know what they had to do when they met them?
Yes. So it's actually so interesting. I don't know how you would get picked. They had, I think they took them in groups of like 5 to 10. But everyone got about 30 seconds.
Oh, that was it.
With the producers. And that was it. And they were just supposed to kind of like talk about themselves.
Okay.
But like not, I actually ended up speaking with the producers on air that morning.
Yeah.
And they were like, I was like, should they tell you how they love like Wheel of Fortune?
Right.
They're like, actually don't, because like we know you do if you're here. They're like, you only have 30
Why waste
seconds.
your time?
They're like, you can if you want to, but we already know that.
Right.
So don't bother. And they were like, I said, so what do they
want?
Out? What are you looking for? They said, somebody upbeat, somebody smiling, somebody, outgoing. That was really all they
That was all they want.
You had 30 seconds to kind of just be yourself.
Yep.
And somehow get their attention.
That's so cool, though. They had a big crowd.
Big crowd. And now they go back to LA.
Okay.
And they kind of start, I guess, weeding through it all. And they start shooting again on September, in the next few weeks, I think they start shooting.
Oh, that's right, because they're on hiatus right now. All right.
They're on hiatus right now. So they had done a couple of these, and they said
That
they
is
are
awesome.
planning a few more across the country, but they said they hadn't really done all that many recently.
And look that they came.
I didn't realize that. And so, I said, you're going to do great here. I go, there's tons of accents.
Yes. Oh, they love that. Love that.
I had the opportunity to also chat with Maggie Sajak, who is Pat Sajak's daughter. And she actually did come in here to the studio as well prior to
yes.
the casting. So Will had a chance to sit down with her to learn kind of more about her role on Wheel. So check it out.
Morning, we're joined by a familiar face with a very familiar last name. Now, if you watch Wheel of Fortune nightly, right here on WPRI 12, then you know Maggie Sajak. And you can catch her regularly on TV and on social media, giving fans of Wheel exclusive behind-the-scenes content. And joining us this morning is Maggie Sajak. Good morning, Maggie.
Good morning.
Thanks so much for being with us here today. Let's start off with for anybody, and I don't think that's probably anybody out there who doesn't watch Wheel, but talk to us about your role on the show and how exciting it is for you to kind of follow that family tradition.
Well, I'm the social correspondent on the show, and I grew up there in a lot of ways. So many of us grew up watching the show. So I want to be able to give people sort of that insider's look, the behind the scenes, special access that they might not have gotten before. And it's such an honor to be a part of it. I mean, the family legacy aspect of it, and also just a show that has such a big impact on so many people. I'm so thankful.
Is it still exciting for you? Because like you said, you did grow up on the show, you've seen it before, but is it still exciting to walk into that studio every day? And you know how people go crazy when they see that wheel. They like lose their minds. They really do.
It's true. It is so exciting. No matter who it is, if they've been around settings like that, if they haven't, they just light up when they walk in the studio. And honestly, everyone that works there, so do we, because sometimes it's the best day of someone's life, or it's such a special moment when they're there, and we get to be a part of that. Sometimes I get to be the first person they talk to after a big win, and it's just really amazing. The happy tears are flowing a lot when we're on set.
And it's got to be great too, because even I was watching last night, and I'm not just saying that because you're here.
I believe you.
No, I swear. I was watching last night, and there was a lady on there who said the show has such special memories for her. Mm-hmm. She remembers watching it with her grandmother at night, and she could not believe that she was standing there herself at that moment. It's got to be great to hear those stories too.
There are a lot of moments like that. We hear such amazing stories. We've even had people where their parent or their aunt or someone has been on the show as a contestant before, and then they go. Yeah. So it's really incredible to see, and it never gets old. I mean, people tell me that, and they're like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I have to." Please tell me.
Yes,
I love these stories. And speaking of, since I know you are a real Wheel watcher, I have to give you these. That's for our friends who aren't here too. I have to give you a little present.
My heart.
Dream come true, right?
I know, like she doesn't realize how much this means to me.
You're legit, okay?
Are you kidding me? This is amazing. Okay, hold on one second. Hang on. Just brace yourself at home and don't be jealous. But I'm going to show right here. Okay. All right. So there's a will right here. Okay. Got that? Love that. Okay. All right, here we go. Brendan, don't worry. You got one too. And then last, but certainly not least, I'm going to hold up Audrey's. And we are going to wear these very proudly. I can promise. I may wear these to the market.
You should. Everyone will be asking you, how much money did you win on the show?
Yes, that is amazing. I will treasure this. Now, one of the reasons why you are here today is because it was a big weekend with our friends at Bally's too.
Yes, a fun weekend at Bally's.
Big contestant search.
Yes, so we were looking for New England contestants to come join us on the show, and I think we found some real good people. So I'm excited to hopefully see them this season in LA.
What do you think? You've been around the show for such a long time. You have such a long history. What do you think makes a good contestant?
You know, what I love about Wheel of Fortune is anyone can be good at the show. Mm-hmm. There's no real barriers to that. So they can have any sort of a history with the show, any sort of goals. And I think just being themselves, whatever that means, there are some people that are really outgoing. There's some people that are more shy.
Sure.
So I don't think anything should hold people back from trying out for the show, because it really can be everybody's show.
Yeah, everybody's got a shot at it, right? Now, one of the other exciting things that we just want to also mention is that WPRI 12, because we've been such a long time with Wheel of Fortune, has partnered up with our friends at Colette, who are also on the road show all the time, and we love, for an Italian Dream Tour giveaway that you went on to test just to make sure that everything was.
Gotta make sure everything's in order,
everything's good. Yes, yes, yes.
No, we love Colette. They're amazing. I know they're local to the area. Yeah, and I've been able to go on this trip. It really was a dream. I mean, that's a good name for it because it really is a dream. I think I loved, we got to do some cooking. We got to stay in a villa. I learned how to make gnocchi from I know, from a chef there. It was really incredible. So I'm excited for whoever gets to win this.
That will be amazing. Now, before I let you go, I have to tell you this. Okay. So years ago, I met up with your dad and Vanna, and the interview was going great with your father. Going along fantastic. Okay. And then I happened to ask him, I said, if you were to play against Vanna, Wheel of Fortune, the game that you've been with for a long time in your life, who would be the better contestant? Vanna has said she would be the better contestant, and you could see this look of absolute, and I'm not even kidding, terror come across his face, and he went stoic. He said, absolutely not. He would be the better player.
He's a little competitive.
Just a little. Do you think you would be able to kick your father's rear end at Wheel of Fortune?
You know, I have to, I'm not just being humble here.
Okay.
He is really good at word games. We have some long-standing little word game competitions just in our family life. So I don't know if I could beat him. I might have a leg up from some people just because I've been around it for so long, but he might be the one person that could.
So Seacrest is out.
Seacrest too.
Seacrest, he's out.
No, Ryan would be great too. Vanna, she might beat me too, but other than them, I might have a fighting chance. We'll see.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, good. Don't want to cause any more family issues. I caused one already.
No, I'm not as competitive.
We don't want to cause any more. Thanks so much for being here with us today. It was great to have you here, and we really do watch Wheel of Fortune all the time. And the new season of Wheel of Fortune kicks off September 14th, and you can enter to win the contest with Colette. All you got to do, visit roadshow.com.
Very cool.
So she was a delight. She was lovely.
She seems so sweet.
She was very down to earth from what I could tell. I mean, obviously I spent a ton of time with her,
right.
But we were just, as you would say, chit-chatting.
No, I love it. She seems so sweet.
And, she really loves the show, which I think is great because her dad obviously did it for so long. So it's kind of nice, and I think it's nice for viewers. We know being in TV that people don't really like when change that
happens.
hate
change.
So it's nice that she is still carrying on that legacy, and, with Vanna, and she kind of grew up with Vanna, and now obviously Ryan Seacrest is amazing.
He's honestly, he's amazing at it. He really is. He came right in there.
He did right in there, which is awesome. So
she's adorable. She really is.
No, she was, and so hopefully if you went to the tryouts or the contestant search, you get a call.
Can you imagine? And then you have to let us know.
Let us
so
know.
You can come on in and tell us about it.
We definitely want to hear all about it. So very cool. Do you think you could do Wheel of Fortune?
I love word games.
Yeah.
I think I'd be pretty good at it. Yeah.
I think when I'm at home, I'm solid. I would say I'm a solid 70%.
Yeah.
But in
I don't know how
I think I would be all nervous and sweaty.
I know I couldn't get the final one. I'm never good at the final ones, but I could get the little puzzles along the way. And I'd always bankrupt.
If, other people, you have a second to think about it while other people are working on it. And you're get to me.
But I do love that, because when we were younger, they didn't give you those common letters, so you had to use the R.
I don't remember that.
No, so I love that they added those in now.
Yeah.
And do you remember when you used to at the end, they'd put your little face and you'd the wheel, they would go round and round and round carousel, the gifts that you could win. I used to be oh my god, look at that. It's like a showcase type of thing.
Yeah.
So I mean, but I love Ryan in it. I think he's awesome.
It's a really good show. It's a really, really good show. So hopefully you got a chance to try out, and hopefully you'll be on it. Stick around. We have more coming up on Spotlight New England. Welcome back to Spotlight New England. Well, if you've been at any local events anytime recently, or if you've kind of seen what's going on with local events, one really cool thing that people have been doing is having these flower bars.
Which I love.
I love them too. And we had hosted an event at Kendra Scott.
Yep.
When it opened at Garden City, which was so nice. And we actually had this woman from Bloom Flower Bar on, and she was fantastic.
Yes.
So Melissa Sardelli caught up with her to see what the business is all about.
Event you're hosting, getting married, or having a baby shower? Well, there's a beautiful and fun new way to take your event to the next level.
So this is where I keep all the flowers.
things are blooming for Jennifer Denacor.
I worked as a floral designer part-time for a big event company, and I just kind of was drawn to the more intimate, personal side of the florals. So I started doing some design on my own and started Bloom Flower Bar.
The entrepreneur taking her love of flowers to new heights.
The flower bar came about because I've always loved the idea of these vintage pickup trucks, the flower trucks. Love them, but they're not right for every event, and especially like Ocean Cliff or something like that. So I thought, why not come up with something that's good for those venues?
That's the design part for events and centerpieces.
So it's very curated. Like, I'll pick the flowers, and that's where I bring the floral design into it. No one's gonna leave with a bouquet that doesn't work.
The events vary.
A lot of baby showers, wedding showers. I'm doing a birthday next weekend at Gardner House. I've done some corporate events. A lot of people want to do like experiences for their employees, employee appreciation. I've done Kendra Scott, a couple of branding events, Providence Diamonds.
In size and location.
I'll do 50-person events. I had one a proposal that I just did for 300 people, sometimes 25. In that case, I'll do something really small. And I can do something in someone's kitchen.
Every stem precisely chosen.
We're at Morris Farm, and she's got some beautiful local flowers. So I try to use local whenever I can, or I order farm direct online. So I get things shipped directly to my house from farms all over. But when I can shop locally, I do. Morris Farm is great. I use Backyard Dahlia Company. Now that the dahlias are here, and they're in Matunic. So I try and stay local as much as I can.
It's a family affair. With the help from her dad, the Bloom Flower Bar was built.
It's an experience. It's not just like giving out or selling flowers. So people come, and it's for your guests. So they'll be making a bouquet and chatting, and it's fun for them. And then they get to take it home.
Everything is customized for every occasion.
People love it. It's been such a hit. I've been booked since I started last fall, almost every weekend. Yeah, it's pretty good. Along with weddings and things like that, with the floral design. So there are two parts to it.
Sounds like the business is really blooming.
It is.
Jen is careful on how and what she chooses.
My purpose was to keep it small, keep it intentional, keep it personal, and that's probably what I'll keep doing.
It is a great thing to have. We did have her at the Kendra Scott event that we did.
It looked beautiful. Her display, you kind of got a sense through the package, but in person, she had such a beautiful display that it just made you gravitate towards it. And the flowers were stunningly beautiful, and the ones that she was just showing were so pretty, because now I think it's starting to be the beginning of that dahlia season,
which is perfect. I love dahlias.
I didn't know that much about dahlias until 2 years ago.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
And now I'm like, oh my God, dahlia season is here.
No, it's great. And one thing people kept saying to us too is we don't buy ourselves flowers enough. So when they came to the event and Bloom was there, they're like, oh my gosh, I never give myself flowers.
Right.
So you
and
left with a beautiful bouquet.
You got to leave with it, and you picked it yourself.
Right.
So you could pick the flowers and the greenery and things that were speaking to you, and she kind of helped, if you wanted guidance, she helped guide you.
Yeah, she was great.
It was a really nice added thing.
Added benefit, yeah.
An activation, I believe is what they were calling
It's
it.
true.
So if you need an
the kids call it.
definitely check them out. Thank you for joining us today on Spotlight New England. We'll see you next time.